Morning. All right. It is the 25th day of August, 2025. It is 9 a.m. We are in the County Court at Law courtroom in the Aransas County Courthouse located at 2718 Highway 35 North, Rockport, Texas, 78382, and I call this regular meeting to order. Please stand and join me with the invocation.
Please join me again as I pray. Father, we, as always, thank you for the blessings of this day and the nice weather that we have. And sometimes we complain about the highs that create this hot weather, but that keeps the storms away. And Lord, 8 years ago, this very day, as we woke up in the morning, we faced the destruction of Hurricane Harvey, and it changed the face of our community, probably forever in certain ways. And Lord, we felt your presence through that whole, not only the storm, but through the recovery for the last 8 years. And we praise you for all the blessings that you gave us, for all the help that we had in our recovery. And Father, we pray for these leaders today. They have tough decisions to make with the budget time and all the decisions they have to make. And we pray that you give them the wisdom they need to make good decisions that benefit all the taxpayers of this county. And we just trust you. We place this county in your hands. For it's in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Please join me with the pledges.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney,
Here.
Commissioner Casterline,
Here.
Commissioner Russo, here, Commissioner Dupnick,
Here.
and Judge Garza.
Here. We've got a full court. And then before we move on, I'm going to strike number 13 and bring that up at a later meeting. At this time, we'll hear from citizens to be heard. First up, Misty Kimbrough. Okay. Second up, Miss Kathy Kane.
Good morning, Judge, and good morning, Commissioners. I'm here for a couple of reasons. One is to request that we add some speed limit signs out in Fulton Beach Road. It's one of my favorite places to walk, and I can tell you it's heavily traveled by walkers, people on carts, people with their dogs, bikes, etc. And people speed down that road. There's signs abundantly along the Fulton part of FBR, but the county part has one sign, and that's just not enough. People forget, they get going faster, and so I'm just going to request for safety of all involved that we add additional signs on Fulton Beach Road. My second thing is, I know later in the agenda you'll be talking about the budget, and I've heard obviously that we're going to be looking at adding a tax note to complete the needed repairs while the county courthouse is completed. I am not in favor of tax notes. I think that circumvents the decisions of the county, of our county residents to be able to vote on debt, which I'm in a huge favor of, that we bring things like this to a vote. I understand that this particular case is unique because we need to get in the courthouse. There's huge ongoing expenses of keeping things in separated buildings. So while it's not my normal way of doing things, I do support this with the caveat that is very clear that it will be paid in full upon settlement, either with FEMA helping us out or with the insurance. So again, not a fan of doing it this way, but certainly was not for it when we did this several years ago with the bond. But I can understand the difference in this particular case. That's it.
Thank you. There are no presentations and proclamations. Do I have a motion to accept the consent agenda?
So moved.
Approve the consent agenda.
I'll second it.
And a motion and a second.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye. Consent agenda is accepted. Item number 2.
Move for to approve request from community development to apply for the
Oh.
Q3. Did I miss something? Oh. Move to approve resolution R 29/2025, resolution of the Aransas County Commissioner Court regarding the appointment of members to the Board of Directors of Aransas County Appraisal District.
I'll second that.
We've got a motion and a second.
I have reviewed this. I know we had it come up before, and I had a couple of items on there that I questioned, and the date has been changed. I understand that the city had called a city council meeting together, and I believe all of their members were there when they had this workshop. However, that was not the case with the county commissioners. So I am proposing a slightly revised resolution. And I have one for the county clerk.
Thank you.
This was, sorry. This was prepared by an attorney who lives here in the community at no cost to the county or to me. And it was simply to better clarify some of the items. One of the first items in the first whereas, instead of saying members, changed it to directors, and then changed the second paragraph whereas to whereas Aransas County, Rockport Fulton Independent School District, and the city of Rockport are taxing units within Aransas County that are entitled to participate in the appointment of directors to the Board of Directors of the Aransas County Appraisal District. It better clarifies who exactly is eligible to appoint directors to that. In the third paragraph, third whereas, the old one said appointing candidates. This one just says appointing of directors to better clarify it. Under number 3, which says additional taxing entities, better clarifies it by saying additional taxing entities, herein called secondary taxing entities that are not entitled to appoint a director to the Board of Directors, but may have input. And then goes on to say, Aransas County is responsible for considering the input of the Aransas County Navigation District. Leaves it the same, Rockport Fulton, responsible for considering the Aransas County ISD and Port Aransas ISD. And then leaves the city of Rockport is responsible for considering the input of city of Aransas Pass and the town of Fulton, which is basically the same but consistent wording. Under number 4, the timing of appointments has inserted where it says each secondary taxing entity is responsible for providing their input, and then to the 3 appointing entities identified above, to make it very clear that the secondary ones, which would be the city of Aransas Pass, Aransas Pass School District, and Port Aransas School District, are secondary, and they can get their suggestions to the appointing entities, which would be Aransas County, City of Rockport, and School District, and gives the same dates corrected to September 30th. And under number 8, better clarifies it by saying the resolution goes into effect the date of the last appointing entity adopting this resolution and is valid for a period of 10 years unless a 3/4 majority of the appointing entities pass rescinding resolutions. It completely struck revocation, canceled it, and then the rest is the same. But I think it better clarifies what the intent is and who really has the authority to appoint. And it leaves it where the city of Rockport is still getting one of the seats that Aransas County is giving up. I know that we discussed the percentage of taxes collected last time, and the school district collects over 50%. Aransas County collects about 30%, and the city, I think, collected about 15%. But I'm not going to oppose that, but I would like this better clarified. As I say, this was prepared by an attorney. I think the group that worked on this probably did a fair job of getting it together, but there really wasn't any feedback. I did not see the draft resolution. And when I talked to the person who had prepared this and submitted it to everyone, they said, well, they'd send it around. I said, well, it didn't come to me. And I don't know that it came to any of the other commissioners. So I just feel that it would be better to do something that an attorney has reviewed and thinks better clarifies the resolution. And that's my amendment.
Judge, if I may?
Yep.
I really don't see a need to change it. I'll be honest. One thing is, there's no rationale in the structure that says you have to have a certain percentage of the tax levy to be a voting member. The other thing is the entities, whether it be the county or the school district, we're not actually picking someone to represent our point of view. What we're supposed to be doing, we pick someone who's open-minded, they have a business sense, and they have a willingness to represent the views of all the voters, not any particular group of Aransas County. And so, you know, with that, in addition, we need to have we choose someone who's professional, who's courteous and respectful of people. That's what we're tasked with. And that person on that board, they do act independently of any of the taxing entities. Basically, they are the direct supervisors for the appraisal district chief appraiser, and they do set policies. But other than that, I don't see why we should change this. And we, you know, I do agree, and we've had input from other entities about who they would like to see and things like that. So I see no need to change the structure. It's been in place
Long time.
a long time, and I'm satisfied that it's been doing its job, and other entities do have a responsibility to speak up to that since the initial structure. The other entities have a responsibility to speak up to the school board, to the county about, you know, if they have input about people, and pretty much anybody can apply.
So you're not opposed to the changes recommended. You're opposed to the change in
In
the whole
structure.
resolution.
I am.
Okay,
Yeah,
just to
I'm
clarify.
against the resolution because I think it's a good resolution in place as long as we, you know, follow our duties as far as hiring, you know, appointing the right people.
So leave it as it currently is, where
That's my
the school
position.
district gets 3 and the county gets 2.
That's my position. It doesn't make sense to just, I want to say, just the courtesy to the city to give them a position.
I mean, the way this is written, the county still gets 2 positions because it says, we shall consider the input. It doesn't say we shall like vote on their person.
No,
No,
this is actually assigning the city,
yeah,
taking one from us and giving.
the,
Right. Oh, that's right. I see.
yeah, I'm not necessarily in favor of it. I was just saying, if we're going to approve this resolution, I'd like it to be more professionally written. Something an attorney has gone over and prepared.
This is a better resolution.
It's a better resolution. I'm not sure I want to change it either. I don't want to change the process.
I don't see the need, other than the city wants a representative on there, but I'm sure the navigation would want a representative on there, or maybe one of the other entities. So, you know, and we don't have anything that says if you have at least 15% of the levy or something, so it's just an arbitrary change.
Gentlemen?
I agree. I think if you were gonna change it, ought to come up a way to set the vote by the amount of taxes that you take in and give everybody a seat on.
If we decide not to
We still.
approve this resolution, I think that the decision, at least what I've been told, has to be made by September 1st or turned into the controller, then what are the ramifications of that?
I don't know if I'm correct, but my understanding is if any of the currently the school district and us are the only voting people. My understanding is if we both don't agree to it, it doesn't work, doesn't go.
That's my understanding also.
It stays the same way.
Oh, so it would stay the same way.
I might be wrong. That's
I
what
hope
I
you're
was
not.
told some time ago.
Well, I was told if we don't agree to it, we don't have to pay.
Well,
We
you
don't
know,
participate, but that's probably not.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
I
probably not.
don't think that's real.
Yeah.
Be real surprised.
well, I think even like, you know, for the city of Fulton, different entities, they all can have input to the school district and to the county.
Yeah.
And to me, it's more structured because we represent all the county as far as seeking input, and same thing with school district. Pretty much it's most majority of the county.
Which version are we gonna vote on?
We'll vote on the original
The
version,
original version.
because I didn't get a
I
second.
think we can only vote on the one you presented.
Oh, really?
That's would be mine.
It wasn't seconded.
Yeah, it wasn't seconded when I presented the amended
Just wanted to
resolution.
Clarify.
All right, so we're voting on the original.
Either
Yeah.
one, it doesn't matter. I'll
Vote on the original.
You want to vote now?
Yep.
Okay. Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
No,
Commissioner Russo,
Nay.
Commissioner Dupnick,
No,
and Judge Gotsa.
Nay.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Oh,
I thought we were voting on the one that was originally presented
We are,
and the voted aye. Everybody else voted no
right.
on that. Okay.
All right, motion does not move forward. Item number 3.
I move to approve resolution R 33, 2025. Resolution expressing intent to finance expenditures to be incurred by Aransas County, Texas.
I will second that.
We've got a motion and a second. Jackie, you want to start this or? Mr. Henderson?
Based on this resolution, any expenses that we have incurred in the last 60 days and any engineering that we have incurred, we can reimburse the county for out of the proceeds from the tax notes. At this point, we don't have a lot that we would be reimbursing, so the majority of it still would go to the construction.
So it's all courthouse related. This is just a reimbursement and that's if there's money.
If there's money available, and this is just a step that, so we can, if we have a money available, that we can reimburse the county.
Is this also approving the tax notes,
No,
or that'll be a
No, ma'am.
separate one?
that's
Okay.
separate.
would you repeat what you said for me? I kind of got lost in some of that.
I might have lost you. What this resolution will do is allow us to reimburse the county for any expenditures that we've had towards the courthouse project, the construction of it within the last 60 days, and any engineering that we have incurred, we can also reimburse ourselves. So if there are funds available after we've completed, then we would be able to reimburse us for those expenditures.
Okay, expenses we've had in the last 60 days in the
Yes.
general fund that we paid out of the general.
Well, the general fund is actually covering it, but it is still out of the downtown anchor fund.
Okay.
So, yes, it would be reimbursing us to where, we wouldn't have those deficits.
Okay, thank you.
Am I? Good, okay. I want to make sure I covered it all.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners Court. For the record, I'm Robert Henderson, Managing Director of RBC Capital Markets, financial advisors to the county. This is a housekeeping chore that's required under the IRS regulations that would simply allow you, if the court so chooses at a future date. This is a housekeeping chore. It's not taking any real action with respect to transfer of funds. Housekeeping chore that allows you to reimburse certain expenditures out of tax-exempt proceeds at a later date. But it's not issuing the tax notes, it's not issuing any debt, it's just a housekeeping chore to meet Fed regs.
So when it says 60 days, it's not 60 days going back from here. It's 60 days at some point in time in the future?
No, ma'am, it's 60 days from here
Okay.
In the last 60 days.
for bricks and mortar.
Right.
You know, so
At this point, that's only about $150,000 or $220,000. So,
But
I mean,
there-
it's not a large amount,
but there are soft costs that can go beyond 60 days.
right?
Okay.
Soft costs being design, engineering, that sort of thing. Bricks and mortar only go back 60 days.
Okay, thank you for that clarification.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casserline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Yeah, item number 4.
Move to approve a request from Community Development to apply for the Q3 T-Mobile grant to fund furniture purchases for the Aransas County Community Center building and research and apply for additional grant funding opportunities for furniture.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. I applied for the grant. We did not get the grant, so we're going to just go ahead and reapply for it. If anybody would like to look at the application, they're welcome to do that. And I'm also seeking other grants. I don't have any of those right now in my head. I spoke to Jennifer Day, and she had some leads for me from some local grants. So I'll be also trying to pursue some of those so that we can have furniture in the community building.
But it does qualify for one of those grants. We just weren't selected on the last round. We might be selected on the next one.
Correct. Yeah, they have thousands of them and they only select 25 per quarter.
But they need to select us.
That's what I thought.
It's a good project.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casserline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 5.
I move to approve environmental health to seek bids for insecticide and mosquito chemicals for fiscal year 2026.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Morning, Tony.
Good morning, Judge. I just asked if the board approves. Yeah, you guys have the packet reporting. You had a highlighted bid given to us.
Do you anticipate the bids coming in within close to what they were this last year?
They're right about the same.
Any questions?
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casserline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 6.
Move to approve authorizing solicitation invitation for bids for road materials for 2026
Second.
Got a motion and a second.
for the county of Aransas.
Oh,
Wait a minute, guys.
okay, sorry.
And authorize the county judge to sign all necessary documents. Had to take a break.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Darryl.
Good morning, Judge. Good
Maybe
morning,
we should
Commissioner.
get out there and get going on
It's
this.
that time of year for Road and Bridge to go out and solicit bids for the maintenance road materials, culverts and such. Like to get out ahead of all the tech stock projects that gobble up all the materials, so hopefully we get a better price. We'll be opening them up early October and bring it back to Commissioner's Court. The first meeting in October is our plan.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casserline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 7.
I move to approve rescinding the approved change order number 6 and approve revised change order number 6 for the construction contract for Southwest Aransas County drainage improvements in the county's general land office community development block grant disaster relief contract number 20-065-098-C270 LCR Total Transport LLC, and the revised change order number 6 requests an increase in the contract time by an additional 14 calendar days.
Second. Got a motion and a second.
So this is basically just a housekeeping revision to change order 6. The GLO added an additional $300 to the original change order 6 that we approved in Commissioner's Court. And so we needed to carry that through any following change orders.
All right. And that's what's going to be the next thing we talk about.
That'll show up in the next change in the next item, but
Okay.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casserline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 8.
I
Move to approve change order number 7 for the construction contract for Southwest Aransas County drainage improvements in the county's general land office community development block grant disaster relief contract number 20-065-098-C270 LCR Total Transport LLC, request an increase in the contract amount by $2,000.
I'll second that.
Motion second.
So change order 7, well, let me start. Change order 3, we deducted all the relocating mailboxes on the project. The contractor wasn't going to need to do any of that as part of the roadside ditches. And then after change order 5, we had enough funds to attack the roadways, reconstruct them, stabilize them. At that point, on one particular road, there were quite a few, there were 8 mailboxes that needed to be relocated. So we needed to add it back into the contract. That's why we've got this change order for 2,000.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 9.
Move to approve accepting and approving as-built drawings and authorize the county judge to sign the as-built acceptance letter and the certificate of construction completion for the Southwest Aransas County Drainage Improvements Project in the county's general land office community development block grant disaster relief contract number 20-065-098-C270.
Second.
So this includes the last of the DR projects through Road and Bridge, checking off all those boxes for the grant. So
And I
basically-
looked at the cumulative total of change orders and we were below the 25%.
Yes.
So good job to you and David Reed.
Absolutely.
It's kind of hard to believe they let us do that to use up. Yeah.
I know,
Excess
when it was
money.
all said and done, exactly.
It was
Good thing.
great benefit to the county.
Yeah.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 10.
I move to approve and authorize county judge to sign B&W Engineers Amendment number 4 as a contract extension of time through May 25th, 2026, unless amended or extended by action of Commissioners Court. G&W Engineers provides professional services for 3 FEMA disaster recovery approved generator projects via hazard mitigation grant program subawards with Tatum. The generation projects are the airport field lighting generator, DR-4332-0197, the road and bridge office generator, DR-4332-0202, and a transfer station generator, DR-4332-0203.
I'll second that and correct the extension of time through 5/22/2026.
I say 25? Oh, I
Yes, sir.
apologize. I was reading 26. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, this is just basically giving an extension for GNW to be able to close out these projects. We've pretty much finished with all of them, but the transfer station does have a change order. A request for scope modification is what it is. And so this would allow time for them to finish everything. There's no new monies in this request.
Okay. Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 11.
I move to approve the July 2025 Treasurer's Report.
I'll second that.
Got a
Morning.
motion and a second.
Oh, good morning.
Madam Treasurer.
Total funds at the end of July for all county monies is 27,393,000. Actually 21,394,000 are in the operating funds. In case y'all wanna know how much is there before we borrow money. Any questions?
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Thank you.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 12.
I move to approve creating the chief court clerk position for Justice of the Peace number 2.
Second.
Got a motion and a second.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Judge McGinnis had court this morning, so I'm here instead. So I'll try to answer questions the best that I can. Currently, we do have a chief court clerk for JP one. One doesn't exist for JP two, so we're just creating that position. It won't be any new monies because she'll be moving to a step and group that's equal to what she currently receives.
What I would like to propose, and I thank Desiree for some work she did first thing this morning, because I sent her an email over the weekend. When I was looking at the current job title for this person in the payroll system, it shows she was a chief court clerk, so I was confused about that. But we found out that that's just was entered into the payroll system incorrectly, but in the HR system, it does show her position as court clerk. That's fine. What I would like to propose is that if we're creating this chief court clerk, which I understand they have one in JP one, that we then eliminate the court clerk position. This is to keep us from having job creep, where we just add more positions and then, gradually we'll fill those positions. So I understand we can move her up to chief court clerk, accept that job description, but I would like to eliminate the former court clerk position as part of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So she does have a court clerk position for another employee.
Right.
So we just won't fill this position. But I know that Judge McGinnis wanted to talk to you about maybe a part-time court clerk position during budget. I think y'all received that information, but that's separate from this.
That
I
is
just wanted
separate.
to let y'all know.
That's fine. And I understand that she can keep that court clerk. I just don't want the other court clerk to show up like in the auditor's
filled.
record open position. I would like it to just be changed to the chief court clerk position.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, if that's agreeable to,
Absolutely. We're not trying to create a whole new position.
Right.
This is going to eliminate the other
We
one.
need to include that in the motion.
I think it would be good to reclassify, perhaps, that we would create the chief court clerk position and reclassify it from the court clerk for the JP two. Is that good?
Second.
All right.
Commissioner Cheney? Commissioner
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
And Judge Garza.
Motion passes. Item number 13.
And thank you, Desiree.
Thanks, Ed. Item number 13 is struck. Item number 14.
Move to approve job description for a deputy emergency management coordinator, public information officer.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second. This is my item. So we have, last meeting, we approved changing the emergency management coordinator, the assistant to deputy. So this is the actual change on the job description. But that person has been also, ever since Emily left, has been my public information officer. And this is just adding it to her job description. And given about a $5,000 increase because of her extra duties. So it's gonna go from 15 to 20,000.
And that is part of what Mike Gear was talking about in identifying some employees.
No, this is,
That's something separate.
yes, ma'am. This is, she's going to be the county's public information.
And this shows it's still within budget.
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
And Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 15.
Move to approve authorizing the county judge to sign 2025 health addendum with Capital Health for online screening during the annual Aransas County Employee Health Fair.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second. Good morning.
Good morning
Again.
again. So Catapult provides on-site health screenings at our health fair. They've done this for several years, but each year we need to re-sign the contract. So that's what this is.
And when is the health fair? Or is it?
It's on Halloween. So it's gonna
Oh, it
be
is?
Halloween theme if you
Oh,
want to
wow.
dress up.
Yeah, I can see Bubba Greg dress up in
Yes.
Do what?
that.
All right. That won't be happening.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Castro.
Aye.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, what, it's in the Catapult Health, charges are billable to BCBS,
Oh, Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yes, they have insurance. So this is for employees that have our insurance.
We're ready to vote now.
Sorry, thank you.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dubnik,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 16.
I move to approve the revised procurement procedures policy, increasing the small purchase amount to $100,000 as set by Senate Bill 1173.
Second,
What is it now?
Got a motion and a second.
Currently, it's $50,000.
Oh, that's fine.
The legislature said it, on the Senate Bill 1173 increased it to $100,000 as of the 1st of September.
Okay.
So, this revised policy takes that into account. Also, Mr. Smith has worked very hard to just kind of clean up some of the wording, some of the formatting and stuff. So it's basically the same thing. That was the only change other than formatting and maybe just a little bit of cleaning up grammatical error.
And it's all red line.
Yes, sir, I did have the red line.
I found that after I read through the first policy and I'm like, well, what did they change? Not fine to me. Then I got to the red line, it's like, oh, there's where the changes. Yeah, very, very good, thorough job that he did.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dubnik,
aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 17 is just to have a discussion on the 2026 budget.
Just basically, if y'all have any questions or any additions or something that you want to discuss about it, we don't have anything that we need to bring to you.
I had asked Tana to give me a set of the papers and I appreciate that. With all of the changes, and I'm thinking that shows then the COLAs. Is that why the salary lines went up so?
Yes, ma'am, that's
Okay.
correct.
And-
Well, that was with the one-step increase added in as well onto
Okay.
the COLA.
But those may or may not be given depending on if the supervisor, department head, or elected official goes through with the paperwork.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do we know of any other changes or like
There's-
the hotel motel, what was on that document? Is that what's going to be?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And there is a little thing, so we just appointed a new fire marshal. And the new fire marshal has to get training. And so I need to add some more, but I'm still trying to get numbers from him. I need training, conference fees and hotel fees, but there's gonna be a little added to the fire
Okay.
marshal training.
In that department.
And right now, that budget is 2,000. That was existing
Right.
already.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if it needed to increase.
Right. I just know he has a lot
Okay.
to, a lot of certifications he needs to get caught up with.
Yeah, there were some in there. I wondered if that was comprehensive or just anticipated. So that'll go up a little. Okay, thank you.
All right. Item number 18.
I move to approve setting the budget public hearings for the 2026 2026 annual budget on September 8th, 2025 at 8:45 a.m. in the Aquarium Education Center located at 706 Navigation Circle, and September 22nd, 2025 at 8:45 in the County Court of Law courtroom located at 2718 Highway 35 North.
I'll second that.
We got a motion and a second.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dubnik,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 19.
Move to approve budget line item transfer.
I'll second that.
We have none at this time.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dubnik,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 20.
I'll move to approve accounts payable and payroll liabilities.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second.
I do have one addition. We had a late comer on Friday for Flags Over Texas. for $6,596 that they do need to add to the list. It wasn't on y'all's list. This was to replace flags at the new downtown anchor. The flags that we had were not putting up, so Renee had to purchase some heavier duty flags that wouldn't tear up with the wind.
And that's out of what budget?
That would be out of her budget.
Okay.
Were there any major things you wanted to?
There are a few that Grant Works on the generator projects is $3,990.21. The Stone Garden and Operation Lone Star had a total of $1,980. And H2O Partners and that's the company that did our hazardous mitigation action plan. The final payment for them was made and it was $4,290. And that's made all the capital that we've done, all the grant work stuff right now.
Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterly,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
All right, motion. All right, now we'll hear from reports from commissioners, elected officials, and department heads. No action will be taken. Commissioners, you got anything? Jackie?
Just, is the same thing I did last week. I just want to remind everybody with the changes on posting the agendas, we are having to require our accounts payable to be turned in earlier so that we can make sure that we get all of that done with the agenda. It's just, if you get an invoice, process it immediately. They don't have to be held till the last day. We prefer that we get them as they come in. It makes it much easier on our office.
We did have a tire collecting event this week. I wish Tony was still here to tell us the numbers, but there's,
He said they collected over 500 tires,
oh, wow.
or approximately, he said approximately 500 tires.
That's a huge event. It's a huge success there.
We also got the last of our blankets. This time it's what, 7 years, 6 years? That we have a friend of the county's that lives in Lavernia that she and her quilting group have donated over 2,000 quilts to babies and pillowcases and adults and everything over the last several years. I think with this group, put it like at 2,250, somewhere close to that amount. Elaine McCollum and her group have from the inception of the hurricane have just done a marvelous job. And about this time every year, they'll bring 5 or 6 large bags full of quilts and pillowcases. An interesting thing, just as a side, we ask Alma to find out if the quilt sizes and everything was what was most needed. Come to find out, they need pillowcases because a lot of the children that are being displaced from their homes or living on the street or whatever have nothing to carry their personal items in. So they included just a gob of pillowcases in this, and I'm very proud of them.
Anything else?
Al, did you want to mention this? For those listening at home.
For those listening at home, so we're going to start serving out at Shell Ridge this week. And all the residents out there received a flyer on their doors, in their mailboxes. And there's also a private group that also is going to be distributing this for Shell Ridge. So they'll be doing survey this week, and then it'll be a long process. So they have lots of questions, but until we get the survey results back to see what the changes are going to be to the original plans that we received back in 2020, it's going to be difficult to answer any of those questions. I don't know how the driveways are going to change. So I've kind of informed them of that, and we just have to wait for the surveys. Hopefully we'll have all of that back in the next 4 weeks.
I think this is a great thing.
Yeah.
It should be used for other projects too. I think I was thinking with Lamar.
Yeah, we've already started for Lamar. We've already started a group because Daryl was actually out there speaking to the
Women's Club. Yeah.
the women of Lamar. And so he went ahead and did a sign-in sheet and got names, addresses, phone numbers, so that
Yeah, he
we
did a
can
great
contact-
job speaking to them.
That's good. Thank
All
you.
right, appreciate the help. Thank you. Mike?
Good morning. I wanted to take a moment to get it on the record about the effort for the Coastal Plains Local Emergency Management Corporation is funding a new reverse alert system. So we've been using Code Red for the last number of years. Code Red is kind of a branded name, but that's going away. And instead now we'll be using Everbridge, which is their branded name is Reverse Alert. And so it's still an opt-in platform. We still have to have citizens go in and sign up. We were able to import a number of names and phone numbers from Code Red. But if you selected the privacy box whenever you signed up, we can't even get that information. So we only got about 1,800 names that we were able to import. So I'm encouraging everybody to go back out, and we'll have a big campaign going forward up to September 5th is I think the switchover date. But we'll put out a QR code that folks can scan and go to Reverse Alert and sign up. But when you get to that landing page, there'll be the three counties, so Aransas, Refugio, and San Patricio, along with Nueces County and then the city of Corpus Christi. You can select any and all of them and sign up for alerts from everybody, but you will actually have to go in and click on the Aransas County logo and then follow from there on which alerts you want to receive. You can receive industry alerts. You can find out when Cheniere is going to flare, or you can just focus in on alerts that come out of Aransas County. But the administrative roles will remain the same. It'll be the elected officials that have the administrative capacity that they had before, dispatch. So if the judge or if the order comes down from a mayor or through our multi-jurisdictional EOC that we're going to say have an evacuation or shelter in place, that'll get pushed out of dispatch and the message will continue just like Code Red. You'll still get a phone call, a text message, or a email, whatever you choose. But it's just a different platform. It's a little bit more user friendly. It helps us compile data better. We can see who actually got the messages, who didn't, and then we can learn from that. But it's still opt-in, and that is the Achilles heel of this system. So I'm going to be putting out the message on the digital signage. We have some just little cards that we're going to send home with kids from school with a QR on it that mom and dad can scan that and they can opt in.
And for other people, how will they get to the page where they can opt in?
So again, it'll be a QR code, would be the easiest way, but we're going to push it on the Facebook, Emergency Management Facebook page,
Okay.
The county page, the websites, get with Colin on getting the QR on there with the city and NAV district and school district as well.
So emergency management Facebook page?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
You gonna put it
thank
in the
you.
paper?
Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do that. But the good thing is it's all funded by the Coastal Plains LEPC, which is industry. This is where the money comes from. So it doesn't cost us anything to have this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. This time we'll hear about reports about items of community interest. This is for anybody. You got anything?
Well,
Oh.
I'd like, maybe I should have said it before, but it's community interest. This afternoon at 2:00, the leadership of Aransas County will be doing a ribbon cutting for their project. And it's at the Fulton Beach Road Harbor. And I went by there over the weekend at the Boots on the Bay. It looks very nice. And so I encourage everybody who's able to come out to Fulton and be there for the ribbon cutting because it looks very, very nice.
Really neat.
I thought you might stand up and okay.
All right. And I don't have anything for a closed session.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dufnick,
Aye.
and Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. We're adjourned. That was fast.